Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the English live stream. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing today? Happy Saturday to all of you. Happy Saturday. Hello. Thank you for following. Welcome to the English live stream, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing fine. How's your day going so far? Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. Happy Saturday. Let's see if you guys are going to ask me about yesterday or not. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. What do you guys have going on today? Are you having a good day? Are you still at work? Where are you at? Welcome to the live stream. Hello, pharmacist. Welcome to the live stream. Are you at work? And a happy Saturday to you, brother. Alu. Welcome to the live stream. Hello and welcome. I know I was supposed to go live yesterday, but I couldn't for reasons. Well, I'll talk about those reasons. I'll talk about them. But anyway, let's welcome everybody first. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. If you are new here, might as well just follow, because we try to do on this account or in this channel or whatever you want to call it, we try to do live streams about English. Yeah. What are you doing today? What we do every day. We try to control the world. This is our attempt to be the #1 English stream here on TikTok. For us to do that, of course, it would take us a little bit of time. But yeah, we'll get there. We will get there. I would like to improve my language. If you could please advise me what I can do. Actually, you know what? We will try to do something about that later. We'll try to do something about that later on in the stream. I'm going to invite some of you here to come up, and you can tell me about the biggest challenge or the biggest problem that you face when you are learning English, or when you are speaking English, that is. Okay? And also, here's the interesting part. Here's the interesting idea. The interesting idea is that I want the viewers, those who are listening, to try and offer solutions. And we can, together, we can judge or gauge or try to look at these solutions, and we see whether they work or they don't work. And I'm also going to give you some of the biggest challenges that English learners face today, according to statistics that are new, and what are the people doing in order to solve those problems, and for English learners to overcome these and start speaking English confidently. Of course, our purpose is to speak English confidently and without any problems. That's exactly what we're going to try to do. And yeah, let's welcome everybody first. Welcome to the stream and happy Saturday. Tell me where you are. Tell me what you are doing right now. And yeah, let's talk a little bit. Let's say hello. Let's try to like the stream as well. Please don't forget to like the stream. Very important. Very important. Again, we try to climb up the ranks of TikTok. Let's try to get higher up this time. I know we can do that. Just make sure that you tap the screen. Make sure that you tap and like this one. And جميعنا نستفيد إن شاء الله. جميعنا نستفيد. Welcome everybody. I'm from Algeria, if you're asking. I seem to be answering this question every single time I come on live, but that is okay. It's fine. No problem. And also, when you like this, the more that you tap, well, the higher your name will go up on this list right here. So, yeah, there it is. There it is. We are happy to watch the World Cup. Oh, you're watching the World Cup right now? Hello, Rizq. DZ, hello there. Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. It's been a while, actually. Hello there, Istafidu. Welcome. Asmahan or Asma Amin, hello and welcome. What is the topic? Well, we have a lot going on, so I mean, I think I just explained exactly what we're going to be doing today. Morocco's going to play against Canada. Oh, nice. Good luck to Morocco. Good luck to them. And yeah, I was so happy yesterday that Egypt made it to the next round. I was really happy. Believe me, like I was jumping out of joy. That was really great. And sorry, Argentina fan. I really wanted Argentina to lose that one last night, but well, you know, things happened. So that is okay. Actually, that is not what we are here to talk about. We are here to talk about also one of the suggestions that I made last time. Lots of people came to my DM and they were asking me, so why that specific TV show that I suggested last time, if you watched my previous live, they came to me and asked me, why is The Office a good source for learning and not authentic sources of learning English, like Cambridge activities and whatnot? I'm not saying that those are not effective. They are, but I have my own ways of dealing with things. So we'll talk about that, inshallah. Yes. Hello, Rawan. Yeah, of course. Of course, I remember you, Rawan. If you were my student at some point, if you are that Rawan that I think you are, then yes, maybe I remember you. Welcome everybody to the stream. We are already at 200 people. That's amazing. Let's keep the likes going. Let's keep the shares going as well. Let's do that. Let's get everybody here. Let's talk about why The Office is one of the best sources for learning English. If you have no idea about what The Office is about, is a TV series. It's you can say a mockumentary. And I received this DM, and honestly, when I read that message in my DMs, honestly, I was inspired. I had this idea of coming up live and actually talk about it. So it's going to be a very good listening session for you if you want to listen to that. And then later, as I said, we're going to tell you why. And later, you can come up here. Maybe no problem. I will invite a few of you to come up here, say hello, and also tell me about the biggest problem that you are facing right now when you are learning English. And of course, we get to suggest some solutions together. And I will tell you whether those solutions are good or not good. Of course, for everything that we say, everything that we suggest, everything that we propose needs to have a reason. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to be given reasons for why certain things work and why other things don't work. So welcome, everybody. Happy Saturday. What are you up to first? Let's get to 10,000 likes first, and then we're going to start talking about why The Office is such a wonderful source for authentic English that you can learn from. We're going to talk about that. Yes. And by the way, have you heard of the term mockumentary? Are you familiar? Are you familiar with the term mockumentary? I'm interested in German lesson. If there's in Al-Amid, tell me. Yeah, of course, there are. There are German lessons in Al-Amid. Welcome, by all means. By all means. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Keep shining, sir. I like that. See, this is the kind of kind words that I really appreciate. That. Thank you so much. Really means a lot to me. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. If you are new here and you haven't followed yet, then you don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out because what we do here is that we do live streams where people can actually listen to English, they can participate, practice, and so on. So, first of all, I want to start with something, mockumentary. Let me write that one for you so that I don't forget. Yes. See, when you are here with me, you are always learning. Mockumentary. Yes, that's good. That's also good. Sorry. So, if you are new here and if you find what I say a bit difficult to understand, you can just tell me. I will slow down a little bit. So here, this is the word mockumentary. Maybe it's new for you. Maybe it is new for you. So that's what The Office is, actually. That's what The Office is. It's a mockumentary. It's it's a television genre that presents a fictional and satirical. That's the key word here. It's a satirical event, or like when we talk about a company that's not real, or when we talk about a business that's not real, of people working somewhere, and it's like we are looking at their lives. We are looking at what they are doing in the company. We are looking at how they are living their lives, but it's for television. It's not real. It's like a documentary that's telling events, but those events are not real. They are not real. So that's what we mean by a mockumentary. Okay. Yes, that is the thing. Yeah. So why The Office is such a good TV series for all of us to watch and learn from. You know, I talked about it a lot. I talked about it, and I talked about why The Office is, or was, in a way, had a big deal in me getting to where I am today. I started my career teaching in 2017. That's when I started teaching. And I remember The Office came out, I think, when did it come out? Let's see here. It came out a long time ago, because when I discovered it, I was in, I mean, yeah, I was in, I believe I was in middle school, maybe. I was in middle school, probably. Yeah, I was in middle school. It came out in 2005, according to Google here. It came out in 2005, and it had a great deal and a great impact in me learning the English that I learned for a day, authentic English. It had a big impact in my language in particular. And I will tell you about some of the problems that people face and tell me about, and why The Office helped me overcome all those problems. So, first of all, let's speak about that one. Yeah, for yesterday. Okay, I will speak about that very quickly. Why I couldn't go live yesterday, and we will talk about why The Office is a great choice if you are learning English rather than the boring old methods of listening to English lessons on YouTube and whatnot. Thank you for following, of course, everybody. Really appreciate that. Yeah, that's wonderful, Rizq. That is really wonderful, and I hope that you'll still be able to do it for a very long time. Very long time. Okay, great. So, yesterday I couldn't go live because, there's one thing. If there's one thing about Algerian weddings, man, it's that they are very loud. They get really, really loud, and the music is really, really annoying. And if only it was just that. If only it was just that. It was the freaking fireworks, man. The fireworks. The fireworks were so annoying. They were just nonstop. Boom, 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 nonstop. I really wanted to go live, and I wanted to interact with you. As always, I go live every Friday, pretty much. But yesterday I couldn't do that because of the noise. There was a lot of noise outside, so we couldn't really do that. And yeah, that's why I didn't go live. So we're doing it today. That's fine. That is fine. I'm sure it's the weekend for a lot of people. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun, hopefully. So that was the only reason. And unfortunately, in Algeria, you can't complain about that. You can't just simply go out to your neighbor and say, hey, neighbor, do you mind keeping it down? Of course, they're not going to do that. They are not going to do that. So anyway, as an English teacher, I'm always coming up here. And I'm always telling you about the best ways that you can use in order to upgrade or improve your English. Zama, there were no fireworks in your wedding? Keep up the good work. Appreciate that. Yes, there were no fireworks in my wedding. I used no fireworks, no music, no nothing. For me, during the day the time when I got married, you can say, we say in our dialect, we say, I got married في وقت الغفلة أنا في وقت الغفلة. So it was the period of COVID-19. So, there were a lot of restrictions. There were a lot of limitations to what we can do and what we can't do. And let me just say, I'm glad, I did it during that time, because it was so good for me. Anyway, so yeah, there were no fireworks. Yes, no fireworks. As Yeah, during that, during the COVID period. Yeah, that's when I got married. So anyway, come on, let's focus, guys. Let's focus. Let's focus, and then we can talk about these things later. No problem. Let's focus. Also, don't forget to keep liking. Thank you so much for liking the stream already. Really appreciate that. We want to climb up the ranks, and I can already see some familiar faces here in this screen. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate that. So anyway, as an English teacher, as I always tell you, I always come up here and I always talk to you about the best ways to upgrade your English, especially for those people that come to me and say, "Teacher, I feel like I'm stuck. I feel like I'm not making progress anymore." That's what they're telling me. Okay, let's stop talking about that. Okay, stop talking about that. Let's stop talking about that. Yeah, so these people, they always come up to me and say, all right, I feel like my language is stuck. I feel like my level is stuck. I feel like I'm not improving anymore. Whatever the reason, right? Whatever the reason. And I came up here, if you remember last time, I came up here and I suggested a number of TV shows, series even, and I suggested some channels on YouTube that you can watch so that you can listen to good English, and you can even consider upgrading the level of your English using those particular channels. Okay? And then one interesting DM, one interesting message I received in my TikTok account said to me, okay, why did you say The Office, for example? And they were telling me about certain things, why it's not a good idea. And it really inspired me to come live and explain. Maybe lots of people didn't know that. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to tell you why I think The Office is one of the greatest sources for you to improve your English, especially if you are at a B1 level and higher and you feel like you are somehow stuck. Okay? And we'll talk about some of the problems for the English language that it can solve, actually. The majority of the students only wanted to speak without built-in listening and reading. Yeah, that's the problem. They think that only grammar is going to build your ability to speak and your ability to communicate. And let me tell you another issue. Another issue that they are facing today, like when I give them the evaluation or when I do the evaluation with them, I find out that mostly I ask them a question. They tell me, we understand everything that you are saying. We understand everything that you are saying. But the issue is, whenever they try to speak or the moments they open their mouths, well, they freeze up. They completely and absolutely freeze up. And I know why. It's because of the lack of exposure. Grammar alone is not going to build your fluency, and it's not going to build the way that you speak the language. But if you listen to authentic English, and I gave you the solution for that, you need to start listening to authentic English. Stop listening to YouTube videos about English grammar, and then you go like, oh, hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we'll talk about the present perfect. So the present perfect is like this. These are the videos that you should stop watching immediately. Stop watching those videos immediately. I talked about that last time, and I'm going to tell you one more time, and I will continue to remind you to stop doing that. You only need that type of videos. You only need that type of videos in the beginning. If you are at an A1 level, A2 level, no problem. No problem. But at a B1 level, you should stop watching those videos. You should start focusing on other things. Okay? And yeah. Where's that? The issue is the production skills. Yes, absolutely. It's in the production skills. Let me tell you, fundamental reason of language. Hang out. What's that? What do you mean by hang out exactly? So anyway, could you please explain that? What is hang out? I would love to learn if there's a new concept that I'm not aware of. If there's a concept I'm not aware of, would love to learn about that. So anyway, let's keep going. So you have to stop watching those videos, and also videos on vocabulary. Those are not going to take you anywhere. Videos of stop saying very, stop saying this, your English is very weak if you are saying these words. Those or that type of videos will only confuse you even more. And I continue to say this, it's not really good to continue to build your English on those things. Okay, so now at a B level, you want to work your way towards being independent in the English language. You want to be an independent user of the English language. You don't want to be a dependent user of the English language. There's a difference between someone who is dependent and someone who is independent. Do you know the difference between the two? Do you know the difference between someone who's independent and someone who is dependent? Do you know? Oh, thank you so much. Big boss, we love you. I hope that you're saying that to me and not in response to someone else. Appreciate that if that was to me. Yes, so how can we know our level? I'll tell you. I'll tell you. If you stick around, I'll tell you. And I will explain exactly what I mean. You see, the difference between someone who's in the A level and someone who's in the B level is that in the A level, you are much more dependent than you are in the B level. So the A-level speakers depend on others asking them questions or speaking with them slowly so that they can either respond or they can talk about something that's very basic in basic structures. That's what makes somebody dependent. It means I have to listen to a question or I have to be talked to before I can actually say something. I'm a dependent learner. I mean, I don't know any better. Okay? But as a B-level, you start to develop some kind of independency towards using the language. It means that you are able to create, maybe to come up with ideas on your own. You are able to come up with opinions on your own, maybe to a decent level of success. I mean, not really a great success, but to a decent level of success, depending on your level. Because when we speak about the B level, we're speaking about B1, B2, and so on. And of course, I'm talking about the CEFR levels here. The CFR levels. So this is what makes a dependent learner and an independent learner. So a dependent learner will always wait for the other person to ask them questions and will always wait for the others to maybe explain things that are difficult or go slowly when they're speaking with them and so on. But as an independent learner, you start initiating more. It's okay for you. Like language is okay for you. It's something that's normal. You can initiate conversation with others without any issues whatsoever. So yeah, you're a step forward. You're a step ahead than those in the A level. Okay, so if you are now building your way towards independency, then you need to start looking at how opinions are formed. You need to start looking at how interruptions are done. You need to be looking at how solutions are provided to problems. You need authentic English from the source. That's what you need to be building. You're not supposed to be looking at videos of vocabulary, do this, do that. Okay, for me, for example, I see words or I see vocabulary videos of teachers who are sharing, and I appreciate the efforts that those teachers are doing. But some teachers forget to provide context. And if you're learning words without context, that is a big waste of time. You say, happy, A1, ecstatic, I don't know, very, extremely, this, that. What? Like, sometimes I feel the need to say, okay, so what's your point exactly? What are you trying to show us here? There's no context, okay? But some teachers, really, mashallah, like what they are doing is absolutely phenomenal, that they're providing context of what to say and when to say that. But anyway, the point is, if you are at a B level, you need to start building your way towards independency and not towards dependency of grammar and I don't know what. And again, I suggested The Office, and I will tell you exactly why. And maybe we can listen to some of you. You can tell me about the biggest challenge that you face in the English language. Let's make sure that we're not forgetting any comments. I had hoped to improve my language skills in the summer, but it seems I'm still stuck. Yes, why are you still stuck? You can always come and visit me, and I can continue to help you if I helped you already at some point. But you don't have the right to undermine. I am not. I'm just saying that some teachers fail to provide context, and if you're learning words without context, that's more confusing than helping. However, some other teachers are providing context. They even provide visuals, and I really appreciate their efforts. They're doing an amazing job. I'm not saying that. But we can't deny the fact that lots of teachers are just creating videos just to create them. They're not really, they don't have a vision of what they are really doing. And of course, everybody's entitled to their opinions. Um, yeah. Salam rahmatullah. Okay. Do you advise me to register in English school to improve the speaking, or I can improve it myself? Okay. So this is a very good question, and lots of people really ask it. Again, if you know what you are doing, go for it. If you know what you are doing, you can definitely improve your English by yourself. You can do that. There is a way, there is a method. All you have to do is expose yourself to the English language and know exactly what to look for. And if wherever you are going, if the teachers in the school that you are going to know what they are doing, if they have a clear plan and a clear path for you, then you can definitely join them, and I'm sure you will improve a lot. You will improve a lot. However, if they don't know what they are doing, here's the problem. If they don't know what they are doing, then it's an issue because, well, they won't know exactly what they are building for you, and you won't know exactly what you are studying for. So at least you must have clear objectives that are written for you. Okay, so this is where you are going when you study English. This is the level that we are aiming for. And how you do that? It's through certain objectives that are clear. Call to action. You should be able to, let's say if you're a beginner, should be able to introduce yourself, should be able to introduce others, should be able to talk about school objects, you should be able to talk about the weather, you should be able to describe people using simple words, and so on and so forth. So objectives need to be clear like this. If you're at an advanced level, let's say at a B1 or so on, then the objectives need to be a little bit different. You need to form an opinion about something. You need to be able to come up with a claim, offer support, and so on. You need to be able to offer simple solutions to problems. So these are the objectives that you have to work on. And as English language teachers, I'm sure that they know what they're doing. If they know what they are doing. If they don't know what they are doing, if they're just teaching you grammar and stuff, then this is where you know you're not really making any progress. So that's why, even if you are learning by yourself, you need clear objectives, and you can easily get those with the help of the AI today. Today we have the AI. It can help you with a lot of things. Gemini, Grok, you have DeepSeek. All these AI models can help you set clear objectives, should be able to do sentences, and you can work on those in particular. All right. I think we have a problem with the network, maybe. What? Yeah. Okay. Seems to. All right. Well, I had a little bit of an issue for a second there. Okay, we're good now. We're good. We're good. Okay. Perfect. Yes. Let's hope that. Oh, okay. Yeah. I got that. I got that. But we should be fine now. We should be fine now. Yeah. هذا في برجمة, by the way. Just so you know. These days it's a little bit awkward, but whatever. Anyway, we should be fine now. So as I said, if these teachers have clear objectives for you, you can ask, no problem. Let's say some students are a little bit shy to ask, but you can ask. There's no problem. You can go to the teacher. Teacher, what's the objective? What is the objective of this level? What is the objective of the next 4 lessons? What is the objective, or what are the objectives of the next 5 lessons? I don't know. So you need to ask for these. And if the objectives are only grammatical, then I think you're not in the right place. If the objectives, however, are more communicational, then yes, you are in the right place. And you have to be clear about what you want. You want to build your speaking level or your communication skill, then yes, you should ask exactly for that. If you want complete mastery of the English language, then that's another story. It involves grammar and writing lessons and whatnot. So this is the idea. And yeah, of course, motivation is key as well. Humor, fun, motivation in the classroom are very, very important. Yeah, anyway, so as a teacher, and I will tell you about this one. As a teacher, I want to tell you about this one, really important. Okay. So, as a teacher, for my recommendations, if I had to recommend, one TV show to an intermediate or advanced English learner or English learners who want to sound natural, and they want to learn authentic language rather than not just only textbook English, then it would probably be The Office. Yeah, it's The Office. This is my recommendation, and of course, I'll tell you why. Because if there's no why, then we did nothing really. Then it's nothing. Yes, of course, the teacher can do that. They can evaluate the performance. Let me tell you how it works. Teachers are very smart. They're teachers for a reason. There's a reason why we call those teachers and we don't call them just regular people who are helping you with English. A teacher knows exactly how to evaluate a student. They know what type of content to use in order to solve problems. So for me as a teacher, I am aware of language problems and I'm aware of solutions because of my major, of course. I studied English and I studied pedagogical English even. So I know exactly what language problems you might face, and I know exactly what are the possible solutions that we can try in order to solve those problems. And we as teachers also, especially language teachers, we are familiar with the correct method of helping beginners, the correct method of helping intermediate students, advanced students, medium students, doesn't matter. We are familiar with these methods. We know about the techniques. We know how to do these things. So, as an experienced teacher, I am sure that if you go to anyone who is experienced, they will know exactly how to evaluate you, because that's the first step. They must put you through an evaluation to know approximately what level you are, and then what they do next is very crucial. They need to put you up with clear objectives. This is what we are going to be working on. And you have to start here, 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 here. Then you jump here, 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 here. So they will capitalize on the things that you know, not on just if you register or if you sign up, then you immediately start from the very beginning. Even if you know a little bit of things about English, then you start with the alphabets. It's not fair that way. It is not fair. And any experienced teacher, as I said, will know exactly what to do. Evaluation, then along the way, there are progress checks to see if you are following the objectives correctly or not. And of course, they will guide you towards the right way. And most importantly, and this one is crucial, they can offer you feedback. They can offer you feedback on what you are doing well. Very important. Not only what you are not doing well, what you are doing well according to the objectives, and what you need improvement on, and what's for the future, to build on for the future. This is what an experienced teacher would do, and that is the difference between a teacher who knows what they are doing and someone else who's just helping you with the English language. This is the idea. Yes. And yeah, there are on TikTok many false English teachers. Well, I mean, that's what I said. Why I said earlier that if you're still watching those videos of only grammar or of only vocabulary without context, without any clear vision or objectives, and you should stop them immediately because they're only adding to your confusion and not really helping. So anyway, again, I'm suggesting The Office. Let me go back to that point. We have to finish that one, and then I can invite some of you here. You can tell me about your English language problem, and we can see what we can do. Yes. So anyway, as an English teacher, as I said, I would definitely recommend to intermediate to advanced English learners who want to sound natural and who want to build authentic English to watch The Office, the American version of The Office. All right. So why The Office? The reason is the reason for this is not just because it's a successful sitcom. It's not only that. The reason is because it offers, first of all, entertainment. We cannot really deny the fact that it's really entertaining when you watch The Office. And the other reason is that the learning possibilities are endless in The Office, and they happen for several reasons, several psychological reasons, several pedagogical reasons, and several linguistic reasons. And I'll tell you why. So, first of all, when we speak about textbook English can help you if you are a beginner, complete beginner. They are amazing. Textbooks are amazing for beginners. They can show you the structure, they can show you the logic of the English language, they can show you the good structure build up for questions and for answers and for statements and so on. Dependent level kind of English. Dependent level kind of English. But once you reach an intermediate level, whether it is upper intermediate, whatever, or even advanced, that's when it's the time for you to move forward from textbooks. You need to start looking at authentic language. Authentic language such as introducing yourself in a professional setting, making small talk with people, interrupting politely, let's say, sorry for bothering you or something like that, and then you engage in things that are similar to real life, apologizing in a professional setting, or even if you are not in a professional setting, gossiping. Oh, let me tell you, the office is filled with gossip that you will enjoy for sure. It's entertaining, and at the same time, you can learn a lot from it. Joking around, pranks, complaining even, asking for help, refusing things, giving opinions, that's the most important thing, justifying things. So there are so many things that you can learn from The Office alone. And these are, for me as a teacher, when I watch something as such as The Office, I see all of these things that I was talking about earlier, like as I said, refusing, giving opinions, disagreeing, giving presentations, even negotiating, flirting, it's interviewing, it's everything. Everything everything that we deal with in life is there in The Office. And that's why I'm recommending it to intermediate, let's say those who are at the level of, okay, they are starting their independence journey, learning the language, and those who are already at an advanced level. Okay? So even at comforting people or dealing with embarrassments, dealing with situations, so the possibilities are endless, really endless. Oh, you're going already. Well, take care of yourself, Rawan. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate that. I mean, I wish you could stay longer, but that is fine. That is fine. Making sure that Abdul Rahman. Who is Abdul Rahman? I don't know. If this is a teacher, please invite him. Let's have a conversation with him. Let's have a conversation with him. I will tell you why speaking to native speakers at this level is not a good idea. I spoke about the issue already. Like for some students, they got so comfortable with me. I remember they got really, really, really comfortable with me. And to the point that every time I start talking with them, they become arrogant in the way that they respond or the way that they talk. So one day I said, okay, guys, you know what? I'm going to invite a native speaker who's a friend of mine to join us next session. And I want you to try and have a conversation with him. And you know what? They were super excited to have the conversation with him. But then when he finally showed up and I was waiting for them to engage, to initiate, because that's what an independent user should be able to do. Initiate conversation, ask questions, get to know somebody. You don't need to do the dependent stuff. You need to be doing the independent stuff if you are at a higher level. They panicked. They froze. They couldn't do anything. I had to ask him questions so that they can continue to follow up with other questions and ask more. That's what happened. So, and this is something that we will talk about. I will also talk about it later. And it's, again, I spoke about dependent and independent learners, and I will talk about it again and tell you why it's such an important thing to know if you are learning the language. Yeah, amazing, mashallah. If he's a great teacher, I would love to invite him one day to have a conversation with him. I think it'll be helpful. A false English teacher, wallahi, I don't know. If you're talking about a false English teacher, this is not me to judge. I mean, I have my own opinions, but yeah, we can definitely talk about that, no problem. Yeah, you're in the right place. If you want to speak the English language, you're in the right place. You can always follow. That's the first thing that you need to do. You are not doing that already. Okay, so anyway, so okay, I think I read everything. Cool. So, who are your teachers in the TV show The Office? Who are your teachers? Your teachers are, and this is also one of the strong points of the show, is that the characters are so deep. The depth and the development and the background of the characters is so rich to the point that you'd be super excited to learn more every single time you watch a new episode. It's really, really amazing. Really amazing. Who are your teachers in The Office? Of course, figuratively speaking, of course. Who are the actors in the TV show The Office? What's my name? I'm the English nerd. They call me a nerd for a reason. I'm joking. No. My name is Ramzi, teacher Ramzi. And I'm from Algeria, of course. Yes. Who are your teachers? You have. Let me tell you a little bit about the characters of The Office if you're not familiar with it. If you are not familiar with it, who is this best teacher? I would love to know. Again, yeah, no problem. If you know any teacher, no problem. Suggest them for me, and I would love to message them, and I would love to message them and maybe even invite them to join us here. Oh, thank you so much, Sankar Pant. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thank you for your support, for the flowers. Really appreciate that. So, hello and welcome. So, let's get to know the characters of The Office first. And I'm sure that if I tell you about the characters of The Office and why they're so special, I'm sure you will want to watch. You will want to watch The Office maybe tonight, even. Maybe tonight. So, what do you guys think? Do you accept the challenge? Do you accept my challenge? Do you accept my challenge or no? Go ahead, tell me in the comments. Do you accept my challenge? As I said, I'm going to talk to you about the characters of the show and The Office, and I'm going to talk about them, all right, in a way that I'm sure you will want to watch The Office tonight. How about that? This is the challenge. Yes, hello there. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Okay, we have Caroline. She's down. Hello Tsunade, welcome. Hope you're doing well. You're still teaching French? I hope that's going very well with you. I would love to come and learn with you French if that's okay. But don't laugh at me, huh? Don't laugh at me. It's okay. Like, I make a lot of mistakes when it comes to French. All right. So let me tell you, the first character in The Office. Of course, I have to talk about this one because it's actually my favorite. It's really my favorite character in the show. Thank you, Tsunade. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. We are so close to 14,000 Arabic men, isn't it? ماذا تعني بهذا الكومنت يا الفتسي store? Ok, c'est génial. D'accord. Je suis I'm down. Sure. All right. Anyway, are you ready for it? Inch'Allah, no problem. Je pense que, Inch'Allah, je vais faire le maximum pour améliorer. Anyway, not the point. This is my favorite character in the show, and I will tell you. If you know The Office, can you try and guess who my favorite character is? Who my favorite character is? Go ahead. You can tell me if you know The Office. You can try and guess who my favorite character is in The Office. C'est déjà bien de penser ça. Ah, that's amazing. Okay, it means that I'm on the right track for improving. Then let me block this person. No need for negative vibes here. I only want positive vibes, guys. I'm a positive person. I like positive people. And I only want positive energy and positive aura around me. So, goodbye. We don't need such negative energy here. Thank you so much for passing by. Yes, it was not nice meeting you. Thank you. There you go. I don't like negative people. Anyway. Nobody knows any character from The Office? Wow. Okay, well. Anyway, let me just tell you. Hello there, welcome. Mela King, welcome to the live stream. Is this your first time? So yeah, anyway, my favorite character has to be Michael Scott. I'll tell you a little bit about this character and what makes it special for me. So, Michael Scott is somebody who is a boss in the TV series. Okay. That's great. Haven't seen you in a while. Well, nice of you to come back. Welcome. Welcome back. Yeah, nice to have you back. That's really nice. Yeah, okay. So let me tell you about the character Michael Scott, and you can tell me in the comments if you like this character already and you want to watch the TV show for him to explore his character or not. Oh, that's amazing. I would love to follow you. Okay, sure. What do you stream about? You stream about English? Oh, American DJ. If it's music, then well, I mean, probably not for me. Okay, well, no problem. Anyway, I'm gonna follow you and see if your stuff is interesting or not. Cool. No problem. There you go. Thank you for following. Appreciate that. I can took because I feel bad when I speak. Yeah, that's the issue for everybody. Anyway, so the name of the character is Michael Scott from The Office. Michael Scott. Now, Michael Scott is the boss in Dunder Mifflin, the name of this company that they call. It's a paper company and paper products, of course. So Michael Scott is this boss. And this is the thing about Michael Scott. This is what I really, really like. And I absolutely love the concept of Michael Scott. He's a boss, right? And the idea for, well, the typical thing about bosses is that bosses are not liked by their employees. And this Michael Scott wants to change that. He wants to have his employees to like him. And he continuously fails at doing that. And this is what makes it funny. He wants to be funny. Well, to his employees, he's not that funny. But to me, he's really funny. And I absolutely love his jokes. Genius. The guy is a genius. So he's overconfident. He loves to public speak, apparently. But I don't think he's doing a good job at it. In the show, of course. He's awkward, an awkward boss. He tries to make everybody loves him, but what he gets is that he gets everybody annoyed and everybody to stay away from him as much as possible. And he tries to be a comedian. He's inspired by comedians, and he's always misquoting things. Like, of course, how can we forget the legendary quote of how the turntables? Of course, that's not how it's said, but it's really amazing. He talks too much, according to his employees, and he changes topics randomly. But what makes him a great character is that his continuous love for his employees and his continuous sacrifices for his employees. And his employees don't appreciate him. For example, his employees would organize or would have a party, and they would email each other, but they would not email him. And there's one episode when he found out about that, and, well, he didn't react well to it. But I don't want to spoil the fun for you. I want you to go ahead and watch it so that you can find out exactly what he did. It's really interesting. It has so many seasons, but it's no bother because every episode is like 20 minutes. So you can watch it. You can watch an episode every night for 20 minutes just before you go to bed. And it's going to be great. It's going to be really great. It's called The Office. The American TV show, or mockumentary, if you want to call it, show, The Office. Okay, that's the first character and my favorite character in the show, Michael Scott. If you get to watch the show, maybe tonight or I don't know when, focus on Michael Scott and you'll understand exactly why I like that character a lot. Yes. You will understand. I'm not sure if it's on Netflix. I mean, I don't really have Netflix. I don't use it. I'm boycotting it. I don't know. Just I don't like it anymore. I don't like it anymore because of the stuff that they stream there. I don't really like it. So anyway, the next character, also one of my favorites. I'm gonna name them in order. I'm gonna name them in order. So the next one is well, normally I would go with Dwight first, but I have to go. Shadowing is good. Absolutely. It's wonderful. If done right, if done in the right way, yes, it's very good. However, if not done in the right way, well, it's not going to give you the results that you want. And you can apply that with The Office. You can do that if you like. No problem. So anyway, the next one is Jim. And Jim Halpert is the prankster of the show. He's the prankster. Every episode is funny. What are you talking about? Every episode is funny. I guarantee you that. Every single episode is funny. Episode 1 is super funny. Episode 1 is legendary. I can tell you this right now. You'll be hooked from the first episode. I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, I found episode 1 really hilarious in his interactions, in his way of doing things, in his clumsy way. Hilarious. Really hilarious. Yes. The next one is, again, Jim Halpert is the prankster of the show. He's relaxed. He's sarcastic. He's conversational. That's very good about him. He tries to make a lot of pranks. And he's a very successful salesperson in the show. Also, really charismatic. And here's the fun part about him. He actually likes one of the employees there, but unfortunately, the feelings are not reciprocal. So, well, go ahead and watch what happens. Go ahead and watch what happens. Then there is Dwight Schrute. Dwight Schrute. Too professional. Too professional. To the point that it gets ridiculous when he's too professional. He's overly formal. That's number one. And he's unique. In the workplace, really unique. Do you ever I don't know, do you have that person in your workplace, like where you work, that person who enjoys his work too much to the point that he doesn't miss any day of work? He never has any sick days whatsoever. He's never absent. He's never late. And he never leaves the office early. He's always on time. He's always formal. Do you have that person in the workplace where you work? Do you have that person or not? Do you have that person or not? So anyway, this character, Dwight, is a unique one in the show. And you don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss that. And yeah. So the next one, I'm going to tell you about one more, and then that's it. Another character that I really like. Well, maybe I like this character, Stanley. So there is this Stanley as well. He's always doing puzzles, and he's not really a big fan of his boss, and is not really friendly with anyone in the office. He's just very serious old dude, and he's African American, by the way, and he has his puzzle book and whatnot, and he's always solving puzzles and not paying attention, and there's always tension between him and the boss. So I'm already giving you a lot of reasons of why you shouldn't miss this one, why you should definitely watch it if you are looking to improve your English. I mean, it's okay. Stop watching reels for a day or two. Stop watching reels. Stop scrolling on Facebook and whatnot. Just put an episode of The Office and watch it for 20 minutes and sit through it, and you will see. And you will see. Your patience will pay off. I guarantee you that. Your patience will definitely pay off. So again, in addition to the depth and the background, the rich background of the characters, there's also the entertainment value. You'll be entertained when you watch something like that. In your free time, if you have 30 minutes to spare, watch an episode, 20 minutes, and yeah, it'll be worth your time. I guarantee you that. I will guarantee you that. it will even make you a better. It will even make you better at communication and at speaking. I guarantee you that. Why? So as I mentioned earlier, in life, when we have conversations in English, we need to be able to give opinions about things. We need to be able to disagree about something, agree about something. We need to be able to solve problems. We need to be able to describe problems. We need to be able to do a lot of things in conversation. So textbook English is limited at that. It's very limited at doing this because it's offering you scripted content. Scripted content. But if you watch something like The Office that covers all of those, well, it can teach you better than textbooks. And I told you exactly why. You need to listen to people having an argument. You need to listen to people describing a problem. You need to watch people dealing with a problem so that you know exactly how to deal with that. And if you're learning English, this is the best one to expose yourself to. Like you expose yourself to the English that's in The Office, and then of course you try to even apply that. And the value will be doubled if you watch The Office with English subtitles. English subtitles so that you can practice saying those sentences yourself, even shadowing, pronunciation. You learn the new words. I mean, you are reading and listening at the same time. So this will always be helpful to you. This is what this is one of the reasons why I'm recommending this show for you. And again, for another time, I'm from Algeria. I'm from Algeria. Come on, guys, help me. Help me climb up the ranks. We want to be the best English live stream on TikTok. We can only get there if you like the stream. So go ahead, keep tapping the like button. And there's also a chance for you to see your name here. All you have to do is like this one more than 700 times and you will see your name up here. It's called The Office. It's called The Office. It's a show. It's an American show. It's called The Office. And it's very successful for its entertainment value. And for us, it's double the value because we have entertainment and also a source where we can learn a lot of English skills from. Debating, opinion, problem solving, and so on. This is what we can learn from there. So, yeah. In 1 month? Yeah, of course. If you know the objectives of the B2 and you work on them tirelessly, then yeah, you'll get there. No problem. No problem. So anyway, I think, did I give you a reason to watch it? Come on, guys, tell me in the comments. Did I give you a reason to watch it? I mean, Michael Scott alone, like for me, when I was thinking about this, I think that Michael Scott alone will be more than enough reason for you to watch the show, or at least to try it. Maybe you've seen some clips. Maybe you've seen some clips of that on YouTube, maybe, or somewhere. But yeah, you will definitely enjoy it. So again, let me tell you about some of the problems according to statistics and according to me, to my experience teaching the language. And this is something that was asked already here. And I will tell you about this one, and then you can tell me what you think of it. Wait, I saw this comment earlier. Where is that comment? Where is that comment? There was a comment here that said something very important, and I want to go back to it so that I can tell you a little bit about it. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I think I lost it somewhere, but it's okay. I still remember what it's about. So, the main issue is that a lot of people or a lot of students tell me that they understand English when it's spoken to them. They can understand it very well. They have no problem with that. They understand it. It's okay, no problem whatsoever. But the moment they were asked a question and they try to answer or they try to speak, they freeze up. They freeze up, they panic, they don't know what to say, and translation will always overwhelm them. Will always overwhelm them. This is one common problem that students face. And this is the issue of still being a dependent learner of the English language. And I talked about the concept of being independent. If you want to be independent, you need to be studying different things. You need to be studying how to give an opinion. You need to be studying how to offer a solution to a problem. You need to be studying how to make a complex sentence. You need to be studying how to give a claim and offer support and give an example and say why and so on and so forth. You need to be training in these skills. You're not supposed to be training the present simple or the present perfect or learning new vocabulary. It's not about vocabulary. It's not about learning new grammar. It's not about learning new structures. It's just about learning specific things related to giving opinions, describing problems, suggesting solutions, talking about the benefits of something, talking about the negatives of something. And where can you see this type of English? Only in TV shows, talk shows, and in some of the channels that I suggested last time. For example, what makes Mr. Balin, or Mr. Balin, I think that's what they call it, Mr. Balin very special on YouTube is that his way of telling stories is very unique. He tells stories that are mysterious and stories that are dark and sometimes like even that have a criminal sense to them, like people going somewhere, then murder, they talk about investigations and whatnot. So this makes his stories really unique. And also his way of telling these stories, he has a special way of going through words and descriptions and whatnot. So, for example, that's a source. So The Office, there's one. If you want to learn something related to entertainment, jokes, and dealing with problems every day, and there's that for descriptive language. Mr. Balin, for example, for descriptive language. I talked about that last time. It's called Mr. Balin. And by the way, the entire live stream of last time is on my YouTube channel. You can just type Ramzi Zouari and then you will find all the TikTok live streams. I always try to upload them as soon as I finish the live stream. So you can go on YouTube and you can search for this one right here and you can find me there. You can find me there and you can find the TikTok lives that we did together. I always upload them there. So yeah. Anyway, this is the thing. So now I want to listen to you. What is your biggest problem when it comes to learning English? Yes, what is your biggest problem? What is your biggest problem? سلسلة تعليم اللغة الإنجليزية. What do you mean by سلسلة تعليم اللغة الإنجليزية? What is that? Am I not familiar with something? Is there something I'm not familiar with? Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't mean my account. No, you can't just go to my account and tell me that I can't find them. They're not here on my TikTok account. What you can find on my TikTok account is shorts. And again, there is a reason why I choose to do those shorts in that manner, in that form. There's a reason why I do clips like that. There's a reason. Because I want you to listen to them and I want you to see the pattern that I'm using in giving opinions, or even when my guests are given opinions, and so that for you to listen to them, to benefit from them, maybe you can even copy those opinions. I gave a lot of opinions about robots. We gave opinions about happiness in the workplace. I talked about obsession and interest. We talked about a lot of things. So if you go to my account here, you will only find shorts related to some good points, related to some good topics and so on. But the full live stream is on YouTube, not on TikTok, but it's on YouTube. That's where you can find them. That's good. Can't stop translating from Spanish to English, and I get stuck. Of course, and you will always get stuck. Why? Because your brain is not used to the logic of the English language. And again, because your brain is not used to the logic of the English language, this will always make you a dependent learner with some independent situations. So you're always a dependent learner because you're always reliant on questions and reliant on different situations that are happening in front of you, or people saying certain things to you so that you can react to them. And building a good structure or the logic of the English language takes time. And there is a special training for that. And it takes time to master it, actually. And you have to put in the effort as well. So you can't just say I need that and expect to make it happen in one day or 2 days or 1 week. So it depends on your dedication. And if you know what you are doing, you can definitely get that. You can definitely get it without any issues. So yeah, so if you want to come up here and explain your problem to me, no problem. I'm going to invite you now for a few minutes, no problem. Before we end this live stream, we have 15 minutes, and then we'll end this live stream in 15 minutes. Yes. Unless there's something important going on, we will end this live stream. And you can always find it on YouTube. You will find it on YouTube. Yes. If you want to come up here and talk to me about your problem, the biggest problem or the biggest issue that you are facing with the English language, then by all means, I will listen to you. And even the listeners here or the viewers can suggest solutions. And we can talk about those solutions. We can talk about whether those are good solutions or maybe they need more. Yeah. All right. Yes. Okay. We already have somebody. Let's listen to what you have to say. Caroline. We have Caroline. Line number 1. Hello, Caroline.
Hello, how you doing?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, estoy bien.
Muy bien, gracias. Gracias.
Gracias.
See, I don't speak Spanish very well.
Yeah, so I do understand English and I have been studied English since I was little, but sometimes I come across to this problem, right?
Yes.
That I keep translating from my native language to English, and sometimes that puts a wall in front of me because I want to communicate. I know what I want to communicate is in my mouth, but I get stuck. And I feel very nervous. So that's the issue that I have.
Yes. Yeah, because you're asking too much of your brain. That's why.
Yeah.
So the first thing that you are doing is that let me just rephrase what you said. So you are trying to convert your language into English to speak it. That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is not how we speak English, because if you look at how we speak English, native speakers don't translate. And if you're listening to me right now, I'm not translating when I speak the language. I'm just opening my mouth and I'm just allowing the words to come out naturally as they are. I'm not trying to translate from my mother tongue into English and then speaking to you. That would be speaking Spanish or speaking your mother language in English. And this is not what we're trying to do. Native speakers don't translate. They think directly in the language that they need to speak in. So if it's English, they speak directly in English, using the logic of the English language. Okay, so this logic of the English language is basically related to structures, and those structures are learned, and then, of course, they are rehearsed, and you have to practice them. You need to practice in the right way. So instead of translating, I want you to try to describe, learn how to describe things. Learn the right way to describe. Like when you are describing, what should you be talking about? For example, at a B1 level, this is a skill. This is a skill that I build in when I'm teaching my students, right? So I always try to build a skill in them, which is to look at a picture and to describe it. And I always try to be very careful with the pictures that I choose. I choose pictures that have people in them. I choose pictures that have people in them doing something. And I also choose a picture that has different objects in the scene so that they can describe. And I always ask them, talk about the people, talk about the activities that they are doing, talk about their location, and also talk about other things in the picture. So this will train them to describe things at a lower level. And then as they move forward, as they grow in the language, I ask them, okay, how do you think they feel? Are they happy? Are they sad? So I push more and I push more. So there are steps to learning these things. So again, try to describe instead of translating for a while, and you have to train in this. It's very important. And if you forget a word, instead of pausing or stopping to think about what is the equivalent of that word in English, or whether from your mother language to English or vice versa, try to explain it instead. Try to get into the habit of explaining words. If you don't know a particular word, explain it. Don't look for an equivalent. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
I
this
understand.
is something. And if you speak about or if you have a problem with tenses, then you need to master those. Then there's no solution but to master them. Let me just block this person. I see a lot of negative people here. All right, goodbye. All right, and thank you so much for asking this, Caroline. This is a very important question and a very important problem that lots of learners actually are facing. So I hope you remember that.
Oh yeah, of course,
yeah.
of course. I took notes of that, and thank you so much for your advice. And I'll make sure that I follow that, and I'll continue to follow you and listening to your
My
strengths.
pleasure. Yeah. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
thank you.
All right,
Bye.
let's get
Thanks for
someone else
having
in
me.
here. Yeah, my pleasure. Let's get someone else in here. Let's see who else. Let's see who else. All right. Let's see who else. And we have some people. Okay. Who's that? I can't invite you for some reason. All right, let's have this one. Who is this? Who is this?
Yeah,
Hello
we can
there.
have Alex the phenomenon. Hello, hello. How are you doing?
US Alex the phenomenon. Welcome.
No, I am originally an Algerian. I am natively Algerian, and I have the American flag because I've been to the United States, and I'm also an English teacher. So that's why I
Cool.
have yeah, I came up for the first time because I want to say you're a good teacher, and you're doing a sensational job. So
Thank you
just keep
so
it up.
much. I really appreciate
Yeah,
that.
thank you. Thank you for having me for the first time, and I'm following you, so I'll see you next time, inshallah.
Oh, you're already leaving? Okay. So what is the
Yeah,
best piece of advice that you can give people? You've been to the United States. What's the best advice?
All right. Because I see a lot of people from different nationalities and a lot of people from different countries. They want to master the language. They want to sound like a native speaker. So, guys, if you want to master the language, you're gonna need commitment, you're gonna need patience, and you're gonna need self-confidence.
Yes.
That's all.
So that's related to your personality and related to the things that you have to do. But okay, language-wise, what should they do language-wise?
All right, they should practice every single time, as I mentioned. So they need to practice every single time so they can speak English fluently. Because I'm an Algerian and I see a lot of people here from Algeria. They suffering, they're struggling with the pronunciation. They cannot speak English like with a perfect way. So they just need to practice as much as possible. This is my only advice, and I wish you all the best, guys. And don't forget to follow the English nerd. He's amazing. He's a wonderful
I'm
teacher.
also Algerian, by the way. I'm also Algerian.
Yeah,
yes.
I am an Algerian. I live in a small city called the Mother of Spain. Do you know Mother of Spain?
The Mother of Spain. Okay, you're translating that?
I love to call... Yeah. All right.
Okay, got you. I knew that, of course. I knew that.
Yeah,
I knew that.
I wish you all the best, teacher. Just keep going, and you're amazing. Thank you so much for having me, and I'll see you next time, inshallah.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you, bro. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Yeah, all right. That was nice. That was really nice. Okay, it's always nice hearing kind words. Yes, but okay, let's have another one. Go, Alex, go. Yeah, amazing. Definitely an amazing teacher, I'm sure. Already have great following. All right. I would love, to have something to collaborate with other teachers and do something together. But okay, please don't promote for your stuff here. Okay, this is your final warning. Please don't promote for your stuff here. It's not a place to promote stuff here. Okay, AS, who is this? All right, let's see here. Hello and welcome.
Who are you? Who you been?
You are live.
Jesus, who you been?
Are you okay, man? All right. Anyway, next. All right, and you are live. Yo, Joe, what's going on?
Hi, so I want to grow my following on YouTube. I want to be an English teacher. How do you have any recommendations so I can grow my following?
I don't even have a lot of followers on YouTube. What are you talking about? I mean, I can give you advice as a teacher, but as a social media expert, I think I need help as well. I definitely need help as well. So if you know any cool tricks or secrets that I don't know about, I would love to hear about those. Go ahead. I'm all ears. I am all ears.
Look, sorry, just she's my daughter. She's like 14 years old. Just she needs
Amazing,
to start. You get my point? Yeah, she needs to start. Just
Go for it.
Yeah, I thought just start. Exactly. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Let me give you one piece of advice, actually. Let me give you one piece of advice. You know, I've held up on starting for a very, very long time. And you know, there was somebody behind this, and I will not be mentioning any names. Of course, I forgive him. It's fine. But he has always made going live very difficult, very challenging. Oh, but you don't want to talk about that. Oh, but people are not interested in these things. Oh, but people don't like to listen to these things. Do you? If you feel like you have something of value that people can benefit from, go for it. Tawakkal ala Allah. Tawakkal ala Allah. This is what I have to tell you, brother.
Thank you for your advice. Shukran.
If you have...
Thank you for advice. Thank you.
My pleasure, brother. My pleasure. Assalamu alaikum. All right, let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something. And I spoke about this previously. If you feel like you have something and you want to show it, if you feel like you have a skill and you want to show it to the world, go for it. Let the world see who you are. Let the world see what you're capable of. If you feel like you have something to offer to English learners, if you feel like you have something different to offer to English learners, go for it. Wallahi, just go for it. Because if you are doing something that's right, of course, you're not lying to them, you're not trying to deceive them, you're not trying to build just a follower base, just to build a follower base without giving anything back, I'm sure you will succeed. If you're not doing any of these things, you will succeed for sure. 100%. 100%. You have value to offer? Go for it. Start. There is no right way to doing the right thing. If you ask content creators, right? And I did this, by the way, it was my mistake. You ask content creators, oh, but you need the perfect mic. But you need the perfect camera. I see, wallahi guys, I see videos يعني تقدروا تقولوا مصورين ب 3 جي بي. اللي كنتشفاو على 3 جي بي تاع بكري هذوك. 3 GP. The worst quality. And you will see that they have millions of views. Millions of views and millions of followers. Why? Because of what the content is about. It's not about what's the best way to start or how to start or anything. It's just about starting. You feel like you have something of value to offer? Go for it. Go for it. Tawakkal ala Allah. That's it. That's what I'm going to tell you. And I need help. Obviously, if you can help me with something, please help me. I just decided to start and see what's going to happen. And yeah, we'll see. My pleasure. So let's see the next one. There's this one as well. Yunus Ibrahim. Okay. Let's see. Hello, Yunus Ibrahim. You are live. Okay, well. All right. Thank you. Make sure you go to a quiet place and then request again. I will host you again, but make sure you are in a quiet place. Please. Please, please, please. Yes. All right. Let's see who this is, and then we go to the next one. Thank you very much, Iman English. Hello there, and welcome.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
And good evening to you. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. So what is the biggest problem that you are facing in the English language? Let's fix it now. Let's do it.
Actually, I don't have a problems, but I felt that your live stream is so professional. That's why I wanted to join. I'm a teacher of English in a kindergarten. I teach like 5 years old kids, and
Amazing.
actually, I don't have a problem with this level of kids. But yeah, of course, we are still learning. We are not like that perfect and fluent in English. I have a little bit problem in speaking skills, especially when I'm in public. I don't know, the vocabulary it vanished, in front of people. Even though I have a lot of vocabulary, I can like talk a lot, and especially when I'm with myself. But in front of people, I feel like sometimes I lose the specific vocabulary for such topics, you know? And this is a big problem. My mind started to translate from Arabic.
Yeah,
and I stopped thinking in English.
I think you just spoke about the problem there, and the solution is there in what you described, in the problem that you described. So the issue is that you're trying to speak to the public through memorized vocabulary. Speaking in public requires that you interact with the public. You make them feel something. You make them feel your presence. If they're not feeling your presence, then it doesn't matter what you say to them. You can come up with the simplest of words.
I think it's all about self-confidence.
No, it's so speaking in public is a skill. It requires that you have good control over your body. That's number one, body language. And you have good control over your eyes, like eye contact. And you have good control over the tone of your voice. Because if there's no weight to what you are saying, if there's no weight to your presence, and I'm talking about weight in kilograms or something, the weight, not the weight. If there's no weight to what you are, to your presence or to your words, then I don't think that you will have the impact that you want to make on the people in public. This is the idea. So, for example, if you want to capture their attention, you want to speak in a tone that's that makes you, let's say, the most knowledgeable person in the room. They will follow you if you speak with confidence, even though that you are panicking and you are in fear. If you show, if you're talking like you are the most knowledgeable person in the room, they will follow you. They will follow you. Your presence will have a weight, and even your words will have a weight to them. Trust me on this one. Speaking in public is related to your body language, the tone of your voice, and the way that you are interacting with others. It's really not about the words. Words mean nothing in public speaking.
Yeah, I know, but what if I want to speak like in a very, let's say, a perfect way, like using an advanced words instead of using the easiest English? For example, right now, I'm feeling like a little bit stressed because I'm in front of 1,000 viewers. So I'm using more the easiest English, the easiest sentences to not be scared to speak in front of them.
Sister,
but I have. Yeah.
I think you're doing an amazing job using simple words. You don't need advanced English to communicate with others. Native speakers don't communicate with you if you're using advanced vocabulary. I've dealt with native speakers all my life. I've dealt with them all my life. And I can tell you something right now, that they appreciate simplicity. Unless, of course, you are in if you are in an academic setting, then that's another story. But unless there's like a good reason for you to use advanced vocabulary, then you shouldn't be using advanced vocabulary because there's no need for it. There's no need for that. If you are capable of conveying meaning, and I'll tell you something. If you're using simple words, and you're using good body language, a good tone of voice, and good eye contact, and even the way of delivering is special, trust me, you will always outperform anybody who's using advanced vocabulary. Always. Always.
Great. So,
this is my advice for you. This is my advice for you.
I feel like you are so amazing in English, and your English is so perfect, but you are using a very simple language that anyone can understand, especially the beginners in English. So, you look amazing, and your English is so good, and I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me here.
لقد أخجلتيني بالكلمات الطيبة. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Yes.
I have one question. Where are you from?
I'm Algerian, sister.
Oh, very good. I'm Algerian too.
Welcome. We are neighbors then. We are neighbors.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. Nice to know you, sir. Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you as well. Have a nice day. All right, let's have someone else. Okay, we have, all right, Iman English. Okay, who that is. And then we can invite others. No problem. Welcome. One by one. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Hello there. Hello and welcome. You are live.
Hi, hello.
Hi, welcome.
Sorry. Sorry. Hi, how are you? How is your day so far?
All is good. Thank you for asking. How are you? Do you have a
I'm great.
question or anything? Yeah.
I just joined. I think you're talking about uh, problems like concerning English or talking English. For me, I've always have the problem of talking. Now I'm having that. I'm stuck, literally. Sometimes it's okay. Like I talk, I like myself. I even here on TikTok, sometimes I talk with people. Talk flawlessly, like, but sometimes I really get stuck. I don't know what's the problem exactly, but this also happens to me in public, face to face to people, of course.
This
I'm an
is
English teacher, actually. I teach teenagers.
that's good.
In class, I have no problem. But if
All right,
the
good. Finish up
inspector
and
or
then.
other teachers came to me, like inside the class, I will be like a robot. I will be just
Yeah.
just doing what I should do. No communication, no further speaking with the students, nothing. Like my brain will be working in a different way. It's really exhausting, actually.
I get that.
So yeah, now I'm trying to do something different. I said maybe I have to teach more people, like adults, not only teenagers. I cannot really do that because I'm far from the city. So I'm doing this. I started these days, like doing sometimes some lessons. Some friends of mine wanted more grammar because they are already they understand everything. Like they are, you can say they are B2 or something in when
Yep.
it comes to understanding and speaking, but they still have they are still doing mistakes in tenses and grammar generally, so they
All right.
needed some emphasis. So I started doing
Okay.
that, like teaching them grammar.
Sure. Let me tell you. First of all, you mentioned something very important. You said that when I speak to myself, I can speak, I can communicate, I can explain, I can describe. There's no problem. And this is something very important. And you said that when I speak to others, specifically in a setting that has you as a teacher standing in front of students and you're delivering something. Here, this is a crucial point that you mentioned. As a teacher, you need to focus on the interaction that you're having with the people with you. I think your problem is being, let's say, overwhelmed with the presence of inspectors and whatnot. But let me tell you something that can help. That helps me a lot. I will suggest something. Watching hosts on YouTube, different hosts. You can search on YouTube about any of the TV shows that you like, or any of the series that you like, or any talk show that you like, and try to observe those hosts. Try not to focus on the words, but try to focus on their gestures. Because as a teacher, I am sure that the words will come up to you no problem. But the gestures is what we are missing. Because when the inspector comes to your class and observes you as a teacher, they're observing your performance, they're observing your communication with others, they're observing how impactful is your lesson with the students. I'm sure if we talk about the negatives, everybody will have negatives in the way that they teach. I am sure of that. If you watch me teach, I am sure you will spot one or two things that I wouldn't say negative, but you wouldn't do the same way I do. You wouldn't do them in the same way. So you need to really stop worrying about these things. And as I said, something that would help you a lot as a teacher is observing hosts on YouTube or whatever. Thank you so much for your heart.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah. It is absolutely my pleasure. And again, don't worry too much because inspectors are just there to see your performance and
No, it's
your
not only about
interaction.
inspectors.
Yeah.
It's about adults and new people that I never met before.
Watch hosts and
Generally.
then tell me. You can come back and tell me if it
Yeah,
worked or not.
I will try.
My DMs are
Yeah,
open.
thank you.
You can message me anytime, no problem. Yeah, it is my pleasure. Let's get someone else in here to ask a question or anything. Go ahead. Who is this? I don't know who that is, but let's invite them. Hello there. Hello there. Please try to be in a quiet place, because if you are in a noisy place, well, we cannot really hear anything. Also, try to have good network so that we can
Hello.
hear you. Hello and welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Amazing. So, what is the biggest problem that you are facing when learning the language? And by the way, there seems to be a little bit of noise in your area.
First, my name is Ali. I'm from Sudan.
Welcome, Ali. Nice to have you here.
Yes. For me, I stopped studying for 19 years.
19 years?
Yes, because since I'm graduated from university, I got married and stopped studying.
Cool.
Because I'm taking care of my kids.
And you're...
And after war broke in Sudan,
yes,
I came to Uganda, Kampala. And the problem I faced
yes,
here that I have a baby.
Okay.
Yes, now my baby is going to nursery. So I started studying English a month ago.
A month ago? And you can already speak like this? Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, and I discovered that I have grammar issues.
Okay.
And also my handwriting.
Let me ask you something important here. This is something very important. When you say you have grammar issue, do you have like a grammar issue memorizing the grammar rules and knowing all the grammar rules, or is it when you are...
Let
me finish, please. Lady, please. Lady, please. I'm sorry, but please don't interrupt me. Okay, let me finish so that you understand, and then you can respond. No problem. I'll give you the time to respond. So again, my question is, and this is very important. I said, is your problem related to memorizing the grammar rules and memorizing, let's say, what goes with the subject and what goes with this, what goes with that? Or do you feel like you have a grammar problem when you are speaking? So which one is it? Now you can respond. Go ahead, Ali.
Yes, I have both, because I forgot about some grammar rules. And also when I start speaking English, sometimes, especially when I get nervous, I confuse sometimes. When I speak in past, I use present verb like that, especially when I start speaking. Yes, but if you said like give me a sentence in that or that, I can give you a true sentence. But when I start speaking, yes, this is my problem. And also I have a problem in handwriting. My handwriting now is not good. But
I get
now
it. But
I
wait, let's not move to the writing part just yet. Let's address the grammar part first, because again, let's not jump ahead. First of all, I think the problem is very simple. Your problem is that you're learning grammar separately from the context. Because when we're speaking about communication, and I'm assuming that you want to communicate better in the English language, when you are communicating in the English language, grammar is not the only point of focus. Grammar is not the only point of focus. Grammar is complementary to the structure. So what you need is structure, not grammar. Okay? The structure is the correct organization of words within the sentence. But grammar is the accuracy of tenses. So it has nothing to do with the structure. So if your structure is correct, then it doesn't matter if your grammar is correct or not, because the listener will always be able to understand you. But if your grammar is perfect, let's suppose that your grammar is perfect, but your structure is full of mistakes, then no matter which tense you use, no matter what you will say, there will always a problem in understanding you because you lack good structure. And this is what I meant earlier when I spoke about the logic of the English language. The logic of the English language is really, what is it about? It's about the organization of words within the sentence. If you're asking a question, you need to ask it in a particular way. If you're answering something, or if you're making a statement, you need to make a statement in a particular way. The order of the words is very important within the sentence. This is the issue. And I strongly believe that your problem is learning the grammar separately from the context. You're not learning the grammar in context, but you are learning it outside of context. That's what makes the issue severe when you are speaking. This is the thing. And by the way, this will also go to the writing problem, because if you don't have a good structure, you will always have a problem, whether if you're speaking or if you're writing, it doesn't matter. You don't have the structure. So my advice is try to improve your structure. Try to learn English in a structured manner. Then I'm sure you will fix the problem. This is my advice for you, Ali.
Yes, even my teacher, when I started studying, he told me that you have your accent is good, and when he give me any new vocabulary, I can say it directly. But the studying only is not enough for me. So because of that, sometimes I joined live and listen to live, because
Sister,
when you
let me ask you
connect
something.
with some people,
Sister,
yes.
Do you know the difference between structure and grammar? Do you know the difference between them?
Yes.
What is the difference between structure and grammar?
Grammar, you can save the rules only,
Okay.
and yes, and you know how to use grammar rules, but and this is the difference between with it. It's in structure. You communicate with someone. You are talking English.
No.
You know how to.
That's not structure. Structure is simply how you build a sentence or how you build a question.
Yes.
This is it. The logic, regardless of the grammar aside, structure is the logic behind building a statement or a question. When can we say that this question is good in English, and when we can say that this statement is good or not good? This is structure, regardless of the grammar. If you say to me, how is you? Grammatically, this is incorrect, but structurally, this is perfect. I can understand that you're asking me about my well-being. So I will respond in return, I am good, even though your grammar was not perfect. But the problem is that if you have perfect grammar and you don't have the structure, you will always fall into the issue of making sense in what you are saying. This is what I mean here. And structure isn't only about speaking, it's writing, it's reading, it's everything. It's the logic of the English language. This is it. This is the difference. And I want to thank you so much, Ali, because I have to go to the next guest. We are about to end this live. I hope that you understand this point. I really hope that you understand this point.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Let me get another one up here. I saw someone, but okay, I think they canceled. All right, the last one. I'm going to invite the last one, guys, because, we have to wrap it up. I have to get ready for class. So I really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, Rose. Appreciate the kind words. Structure is basically the logic of the English language. It's how to build a statement in English and how to build a question in the English language. It's different from the grammar. Grammar is something completely different from structure. It's part of structure, but it's not the structure, if you know what I mean. It's not that. Okay, yes, this live stream will definitely be on YouTube. So again, the YouTube channel is Ramzi Zouari, and you can always find all the lives that we did. So let's get one last person up here. Be strong. Okay, be strong. Hello and welcome. If they have good network. Hello, you are live. Welcome to the live stream. Hello. Hello. All right, maybe some issues with the microphone. Let's get someone else in here. All right. Who is this? Marlone. I don't know who this is, but no problem. Okay, so maybe network issues. Okay, as I said, the last one that I'm going to accept, and yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, guys. Hello and welcome. You are live.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear. Welcome to the live stream.
I really appreciate you, teacher. How are you doing?
All is good. How are you, man?
Pretty good. Can't complain. Some ups and some downs.
Cool.
You know.
Yeah, so what is your biggest problem learning English?
Well, I would say the biggest struggle I've been through with the language has always been speaking. But nowadays, I think I'm getting rid of it little by little. You can give me some tips or some advice.
What is the exact problem with speaking? What is the problem exactly?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. When I start speaking,
yes, I am Algerian, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. When you start speaking, sorry.
I used to forget a lot of words, but not anymore. But now, when I try to talk, I just get stuck. I kinda just hesitate. I don't know what. Like I get shy. I don't. شو نقدرش تبليك شو something weird. I don't know, man.
I understand you. Yeah, I got you. I already know what is the problem.
Yep.
Your problem. First of all, you mentioned something that when you try to speak, you lose the words. That's the first issue that you mentioned.
I used to do that. Not anymore.
All right.
Forgetting the words.
Okay, let me tell you about that. That's a good one. That's actually a very interesting problem to talk about. So again, you're losing the words or you're forgetting the words because you are focusing on specific words. Let's say you're not focusing on the skill of talking around the word. Let's say this is the word right here. I don't need to say only this word so that I can make sense. You can talk around that word. In other ways, in other words, you simply need to learn how to describe words when you get stuck. It's a skill that you can learn. Okay?
Yeah.
Learning how to describe, let's say, the function or the meaning of the word can help you at times communicate what you're trying to say. Even native speakers lose words at times, fail to retrieve words. So the skill that you need is learning how to explain those words instead of thinking about the equivalence all the time. This is the first issue. The second issue is that sometimes you're trying to say things from your mother language, from Arabic, into English first before you say them in the first place. So sometimes this cannot work, even if you're familiar with the structure of the language. You will always make mistakes. You will always struggle because you're trying to speak Arabic in English. You're not trying to speak English. You're trying to speak Arabic in English, and this will always result in a failure. So that's why I always instruct my students to try and learn how to describe and how to talk about specific things, giving opinions, talking about advantages, talking about disadvantages, and so on. That's what I always recommend. Okay?
True.
This is the idea. And this is the solution that I have to offer for you.
So the solution...
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the interruption. You think the solution can be I need to interact more and produce the language on a daily basis?
Yes, but with a purpose. With the purpose of each time you forget a word or you fail at retrieving a word, you talk around that word and you don't just wait around for your brain to remember it.
Yeah.
Because most of the time that will not happen. So try to always talk around the words and learn how to describe. This is a skill that you can build. And the more you describe things, the more you talk about problems, the more you listen to how problems are being discussed in podcasts or in live shows or whatever, the more you can learn to master the skill.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I don't have any problem regarding understanding. I understand you very well.
I am sure of that, brother. I am sure of that. And it's a common problem, by the way. It's a common problem.
Yeah. It's a common problem. Yeah, I know. Thank you, teacher. I really appreciate your effort
my pleasure.
and dedication.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, man. Thank
God
you so
bless
much
you.
for coming.
Thank you. I will keep it in my consideration.
Inshallah, brother. Inshallah.
God bless you. Thank you. God bless you.
My pleasure. All right. So again, that one is a common problem, and honestly, it means that you are on the right path. If you can understand everything that's being said to you, brilliant, amazing. All grace be to Allah. That is really good. It's a very good progress. Focus on that, work on it, and I'm sure you'll get where you want to be. So again, if you're having the issue of being stuck at particular words or something, well, there's always the solution of talking around those words, as I always say, and learn to describe. Learn to describe. Okay, all right. Maybe one last. We have 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. One last guest. And then we end the stream, guys. Thank you so much. So you can always follow me. If you didn't get a chance today, I'm sure you will get a chance another time. I promise you that. I will always come back. You know, all you have to do is follow, join the family, and welcome, everybody. Okay, so this person seems to have some network issues, I guess. All right, we can try to invite someone else because we have only 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Okay. All right, so maybe try to fix the network and try again. Okay, it's taking a while. All right. All right, let's see. Why not? Hello there, welcome.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Welcome to the live stream, man.
MashaAllah. Thank you very much, brother. Jazakallah khair.
Appreciate that. Yeah, all is good. So, what is your biggest problem? Learning the language. Let's fix it.
يعني لا أنا أتعلم الرمز الإماراتية.
That's amazing.
السلام عليكم. ما شاء الله.
سلام.
أنت من وين أستاذ؟
I'm from Algeria, brother.
ما شاء الله. يعني أنا من إنجلترا بس يعني ساكن الإمارات.
Brilliant. That's amazing.
الحمد لله. يعني أتعلم الرمز الإماراتية كل يوم يعني ما أعرف ولا بي. My question is, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, I should learn standard Arabic or يعني because عشان في سكن راس الخيمة في الإمارات I should learn Emirati Arabic.
Yeah, and you're doing an amazing job, mashallah.
Alhamdulillah, jazakallah.
I can understand you very well. You already.
Alhamdulillah, jazakallah. Mashallah.
It's my pleasure. It is my pleasure. So, what part of England are you from?
I'm from the north, brother.
You're from the north.
Yeah, but a bottle of water.
I like that. Yeah.
But I live in Ras Al Khaimah.
You want to see a movie with me?
Can you say a bottle of water?
You.
Bottle of water.
Yeah. Bottle of water. Would you like a bottle of water?
MashaAllah, Ustad. So is this what you teach people Arabic?
I teach English. Sorry, I teach English.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, I teach English. I think, look, here, guys, what do you think? So he's asking something, we have to help him. We are very helpful people, and we want to offer you the best piece of advice. So what do you think here? He wants to learn English. Sorry, not English, Arabic. And he's asking, should he learn standard Arabic or should he learn like dialect, Emirati dialect? So what do you think is better for him? Yeah.
MashaAllah, good question. You should learn modern standard better. يعني okay. Yeah. But يعني like live يعني بس أنا ساكن في راس الخيمة يعني راس الخيمة صغير. يعني it's really small. So most speak الرمز الإماراتية.
Yeah.
So for me, Bismillah, it's like the dialect very different, mashallah. But
you're doing an amazing job, by the way. That's number one. I have to admit this. You're doing an amazing job communicating already. And look, my advice for you, this is my personal advice. Now, I don't know if people would agree with me or not, but I would recommend learning standard Arabic. Because if you speak standard Arabic, you can use that anywhere you want to. Anywhere you go. whether you go to the UAE or in Qatar or in Saudi Arabia, in Algeria, anywhere you go. For us, for example, in Algeria, we don't speak the Emirati dialect. But we understand it very well, but we can't really communicate in that dialect. But in standard Arabic, yes, I think we can understand each other without any issues. Without any issues.
You would understand the Emirati dialect. You would understand what they're saying, but
yes.
You wouldn't be able to communicate smoothly.
Exactly. I wouldn't be able to communicate in that manner in particular, but I can always switch to standard Arabic, and I'm sure then everybody will understand standard Arabic. Everybody will understand standard Arabic, yeah.
MashaAllah. Someone told me as well, like Egyptian Arabic is, MashaAllah, like widely
common, yeah.
Yeah, MashaAllah. But yani, then you have Moroccan and Tunisian. This is very difficult, sir.
Yeah. Let me give you a piece of advice, brother. I'll give you a piece of advice. We Arabs, we watch a lot of Hollywood movies and series and movies and whatnot. And if there's something about the Arab world that I know very well, is that English is not a language that they understand very well. I mean, they understand some of it. Most of them, yani, alhamdulillah, amazing. They understand very well, but some of them have a problem with it. And when we watch those movies, we always watch them with Arabic subtitles. So there's the Arabic subtitles for us. We are always exposed to the Arabic subtitles. We're always reading the Arabic subtitles when we're watching movies. So I guarantee you that anywhere you go in the world, you'll be able to communicate with anybody successfully who's Arab, and they'll be able to understand you if you are speaking standard Arabic. ماذا تفعل هنا? Or من أين أنت? Or like these simple phrases, for example. Yeah, like what I do, for example, with my students of English, I teach them like basic structures of the English language that they can use anywhere. And when it comes to dialect, I don't really focus on dialect or accent or whatever. Just focus on standard English. It's the same. It's really the same. And it's a pleasure to have someone, from the northern part of England.
Yeah,
Harry Potter.
No, it's like Game of Thrones, like north of the wall.
Yeah. Winter is coming.
Winter's coming. Yeah. But now الحين الجو في إمارات ما شاء الله وايد حارة وايد رطوبة وايد شمس ما شاء الله 5 دقائق في شمس أنا أستوي طماط اليوم الصبح أنا ذبت ما شاء الله والله أنا أسلة أنا زنجبيل أنا كنافة الحمد لله
والله
الحمد لله
والله ما شاء الله claps
ما شاء الله جزاك الله ما شاء الله
I can understand you, but I want you to focus on standard Arabic. That's my I don't know, like this is my personal opinion. It's my personal opinion.
MashaAllah, I accept MashaAllah, this is good advice because because I live in the Emirates, MashaAllah, and alhamdulillah, it's a very nice place to live, alhamdulillah. I just started posting videos on Instagram in like Emirati. So I started, I'll start learning Emirati Arabic. But now I'm thinking, I think standard could be the core and have like the Emiratis, like an olive branch like this. Because mashallah, I have mashallah, many friends now, alhamdulillah, from Tunisia, Egypt, Jordan,
Algeria.
Algeria.
Now.
Sadiq.
Welcome, mate. All right, lad.
That's proper English, mashallah.
I'm glad that you're stopping here. I hope you're enjoying your stay.
Alhamdulillah. I just came across this live, mashallah. Very nice, mashallah. And everyone
I appreciate that.
Shukran jazeelan.
I followed you. And in any case you want to come back, by all means. If you want to, let's say, collaborate. If you want to do something, with me, no problem.
That'd be nice, inshallah.
Love doing that. We speak a little bit of Arabic at times in the live stream, so عادي جدا يعني عادي. Do you understand?
عادي ما في مشكلة عادي.
ما في مشكلة. Exactly. You already know a lot. MashaAllah. Amazing.
أيوة ما شاء الله.
All right. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much. Jazakallah. Thank you.
My pleasure. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. MashaAllah.
Amazing. So you can follow Mr. Mark, guys. You can follow him, and you can learn from him as well. You can learn from anybody. What a nice person. Kind person. Amazing. So we have to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much. I'm already 3 minutes late. Really appreciate every single one of you for supporting. Thank you for following. We are at 14,000 followers. Let's keep going strong. Hopefully we can reach, one day 140,000. Why not? Why not? I'm a big dreamer, and I have a dream, like Martin Luther King. I have a dream that one day I will reach 140,000. So why not? Pray for me, guys. Pray for me that I always be in good health, and I will always come back here, and I will continue to, of course, offer advice and entertain you as well. Learning English in an entertaining way. Of course, that's the way. So thank you to the people here on this list that made it here, for continuing to like and continuing to support. We want to be the best English live stream here on TikTok. And I think to do that, of course, it's going to take a lot of efforts, but we can get there. We can get there. So thank you so much. That's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, you can always watch the stream again on my YouTube channel. It's Ramzi Zouari, literally like this. I'm going to write it for you again. It's Ramzi Zouari. And you can always give me a comment there, say hello from there, say hello, I'm here from TikTok. And it helps me remember you. So the more you interact with my content, the more you comment, let's say in the videos that I have here on TikTok, the more chances for me to recognize you, and then hopefully, to invite you to come up live here. Because I'm sorry, I don't know a lot of you. I know that, but I want to get to know my followers, especially my loyal and faithful followers who are always here for me. So appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And that's it for me. I will see you in the next one. Maybe tomorrow, inshallah. Maybe tomorrow. So until next time, have a great evening. Assalamu alaikum. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Peace out. Assalamu alaikum.